Hey everyone, check this out. Anthropic just dropped something super cool, their computer use API. Think of it as Claude having its very own virtual hands to work with computers. So what I've got running here is pretty neat. We've got a Docker container split into two parts. On this side, we have the chat with Claude, and over there, that's Claude's virtual playground. It's its own computer to work with. Quick safety note, we're using a virtual set-top box because, letting AI loose on an actual computer, especially your own, might not be the smartest idea. Now, let me show you something fun. I'm trying out what we call a zero-shot prompt. Basically, I'm going to throw all the instructions at Claude at once and see if it can figure things out. If it gets into trouble along the way, it'll have to try to solve it on its own. It's snapping screenshots, analyzing them, and when it hits a snag, it stops to think things through and tries again. Full disclosure, this process is not exactly lightning fast, so I'll speed this video up a bit. Oh, another heads up. I'm on a demo account, so we keep hitting API limits. It's like a fast food worker who's super quick, but shuts down when there's too many orders that come in at once. Alright, game time. We've given Claude a mission. Hop into Firefox, visit a website, log in, and then play the course critic on an e-learning course. Basically, we're turning Claude into a virtual instructional designer. And would you look at that? It's handling Firefox like a pro. It took a snapshot, analyzed it, and recognized where the Firefox shortcut was, and clicks it. Now it's going to click into each input field and enter the login information that I originally gave it in the prompt. So far, so good. This is pretty cool. It knows it's in an e-learning course, so it waits for the slide to load completely. Now it's entering its thoughts about the slide. Then it clicks the next button. And we hit the API limit. Let's try this again. It noticed that it had to make a choice to resume the course or to start over. Note that that was not part of my original prompt, but it figures it out on its own. On this slide, it realizes there is an interaction. Interestingly, even though the course developer made this a select one multiple choice type question, the AI realizes that all the responses are correct and tries to click them all. Unfortunately, it does not mention that when it gives feedback on the slide. Things go wrong here. When it tries to save the comment, the save button is a bit off screen. It sees a clear add button and assumes that that is how it should save the comment. It's wrong, of course. It knows something is wrong when the file browser opens for it to select an attachment. And it decides that it needs to find the save button. But we've hit the API limit again. As I mentioned, this thing burns through tokens like a kid at Chuck E. Cheese. Well, that's all for this demo. Stay tuned and I'll try it out on some other tasks soon.